You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Baby Daddy After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Baby Daddy After Show.
Oh my God! Yay! Every day. Welcome everyone. Thank you for doing, and we are here doing another after shift for Baby Daddy Season 2, Episode 7. This is called Never Been in Love. Ben in love, because it's Ben. I'm your host.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
It's cute. I'm your host, Annika Michelle, and with me is...
Hi, I'm Anik Dufour.
And thank you for the surprise. You guys, it's Marissa's birthday. We're just
Happy
birthday!
Thank you, guys.
And she's the wonderful engineer for us, joining us, and she surprised us with a song, so we were having fun with it. I did too. It's a good one. Good songs, Marissa. I like it. We wanted to start with Happy Birthday, but this works because I don't think you guys wanted to hear us sing. Anyways, we're gonna go right into it. This is a good episode.
Yeah, it was really cute.
I liked it.
I know.
Again, stories intertwined.
Always.
They do that a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's like a sitcom thing.
Yeah.
I like it though. Well, Megan and Ben.
Yes.
Megan's back.
Yes. I actually like Megan.
I do too.
I think they're cute together.
I think she's good for him.
Yeah. I'm sad that it might not last.
Right.
Because it is, Megan.
She is good for him.
It is Ben.
It is Ben.
Right. But I like them together.
I do too. And I like that she's, kind of more responsible than the other girls he's gone out with.
Yeah.
Whoever he slept with to get Emma obviously left him.
Right.
As a single dad and just left the baby on the porch.
Surprise.
So.
Right.
We're step up there. We're stepping up from leaving babies on the porch with Megan.
Yeah.
So, I like her. I hope she sticks around more, but we'll have to see.
Well, because it started off as... At first, I was just like, Megan. And then I just, remembered it was the girl from, the daycare.
Yeah.
And it was cute because, they were, on the couch, and he kind of wanted to, he was, being all, mushy and, typical what, a girl kind of, would do. And she was like, what's wrong with you?
Right. And if you remember, when they first met, she thought he was gay.
Yeah.
She thought he was with Tucker.
That's because he said that he was.
He did, just to get Emma in, and the lies the dads say to get their child ahead. But it's just funny because, in this episode, it's, called Ben in Love because, he's trying to figure out if he's in love or not. But it's funny because she first thought he was gay, and then now, obviously, she finds out he's not. They're dating, and she's still, kind of questioning not his sexuality, but, oh, are you into me kind of thing.
Right. And then he kind of shows her, though, that he's, into her.
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, what's wrong with you? What happened to the Ben that I met?
Yeah. I feel like he's doing a good job. She even came over that one night, and he, gave her, he lit candles. He kicked everyone out of the house. He got Emma out with his mom.
Right.
He's putting in the effort. They had some kind of food on the table, so it looks like they had eaten or at some point.
Right. I think she's more seeing as to not that he doesn't like her as much, but that why are you acting like this? Why are you so clingy all of a sudden?
Yeah. Do you think he's in love?
I don't know. He might be. I don't know. It's Ben.
It's
so
Ben.
Who knows?
You guys know if you watch the show. Ben doesn't seem like the kind that settles down.
But then Danny and Tucker were kind of oh, you're in love. Are you doing this? Are you doing that?
Yeah,
and then he's like, yeah. He's like, oh, well, you're in love.
And everything they said, he was doing. And he even watched The Notebook twice with her.
Yeah.
And I'm a girl, and I don't like that movie.
Right there. That's love right there.
That's true. If a guy can sit through it twice, and I can't even sit through it once. So, But yeah, I mean, I think they're really cute together. I hope it blossoms. I have to say, one of my favorite lines. This writing in the show is hilarious.
It is.
I love their one-liners, especially with Bonnie and Tucker, and they just crack me up. Like, everyone has good lines, but I feel like Bonnie and Tucker, maybe it's the way they deliver it or what it is, they just crack me up so much. But I love it when she was walking out of the house and she had the baby, and she's like, "Hey, Megan, we already have one of these, so just careful, you know? We don't need another one. Just know what you're doing."
I like when they were staying on, kind of like going a little bit forward, but staying on the same topic of Megan and Ben, because like everything does intertwine.
Yeah.
When they were at Fitch's funeral, he's kind of like, "Oh, this is my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend. This is my," you know, and like, I love
like
you type of thing.
Schoolboy, yeah.
Yeah, and then she's like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah. It was really weird, but yeah, I mean, I like them together. I think she's more of the responsible one, and I feel like that's kind of what he needs, even though I don't know if he sees that, because it is Ben and he's a bartender and just kind of sees pretty chicks and wants to go out with them. But yeah. And I feel like Riley doesn't seem to mind their relationship.
No.
She's distracted with Fitch.
She's distracted with everything that's going on with Fitch.
Yeah. Should we get into that?
Yes, let's do it.
So before we get into that,
yes.
You guys, I've told you guys before, we've talked about it. Serial Buddies is out. Please go and get it, download it, watch it, buy it. You can't rent it, I don't think, but buy it. It's super reasonable. No reason to rent. Go get it, download it. Huge cast list. Maria's in it, like I said, Maria Menounos.
Right.
Kathy Lee Gifford.
Yes. Beth Bears.
Christopher
Lloyd.
Yes. It's so funny, you guys. We were dying. I tell you guys this every week. I'm still waiting for the tweets about how you guys loved it. So
yes,
tweet us. I want to know. Tell me your favorite part, because I'll tell you my favorite part too.
Comment on iTunes.
Comment on iTunes. Buy it. Rate it. Comment. Tweet it. Tweet Maria. Tweet at serial_buddies. Let them know how much you love it. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors' relatives. Tell everyone you know. Tell random strangers to go buy this. Yeah. They won't regret it.
Tell your boyfriend's grandmother.
Exactly. It doesn't matter who it is. Just walk up to a random person and be like, "You need to go buy this." And they'll be like, "Okay."
Yes.
So that's my thing on Serial Buddies. Go buy it. Let us know what you guys think. I told you guys last time. So connect with us. Let us know what you guys think about it. I want to know. Maria, of course, wants to know what you guys think about it. So tweet her too. Tweet Serial Buddies. Let them know. Connect with us, guys. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so going on to Fitch and Riley.
Yes.
So while this is going on with Ben, he's trying to kick everyone out of the house. Riley decides she needs to break up with Fitch.
Right. Because he's in Africa. He lives in Africa.
Right. And is
like, they never see each other. And,
yeah. Which her complaint was like, "Oh, he doesn't have time for me." But if you listen to her list of things that the guy is doing, it's like he's out kind of saving the world.
Right.
And you're sitting here complaining. She even complained about his stupid feather necklace he was wearing. And she's like, "I can't go out with a guy who wears a feather necklace."
Yeah.
I'm like, you sound like such a girl.
She's just trying to find excuses.
I think so. I think she's into Danny and Ben.
Yeah.
I would say more so Danny now. What do you think?
I think so too. But she's just trying to find, and poor Fitch, I mean, I could see it's a long distance relationship, but it's not like in the same country. It's like a different, like.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
It is hard.
But I don't know. I mean, I do think that she's not as into him as he is into her.
I feel like he's been MIA the past few episodes. You know, she has barely even mentioned him. Doesn't seem like she misses him.
Right.
And I remember that one time she was Skyping with him, and Danny comes out shirtless, and she's like, "I gotta go," and closes the computer, and she's like all about Danny standing in front of her shirtless.
For now.
So right. So I don't know. But granted, honestly, on Fitch's like defense, he's out there working. He's not out there a long time. It's like a few weeks at a time.
Right.
He's not living there full time. I feel like if you really love the person, you would make it work. But clearly, her mind's somewhere else.
Right. And then all of a sudden, he kind of just like disappears. They find his cell phone and his computer, and they all think he's dead.
Yeah.
They think he's just like, vanished off the face of it. So they start planning a funeral. And this is something that would happen to me, like, honestly. Because this is the luck I have. But they would start planning a funeral, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe he was my soulmate." She was like, she met his father, who they were estranged.
Yes.
And so the father is like, oh, I just want to thank you for, you know, getting me and my son back together because you're the reason and stuff like that. And he loves you and on and on and on. And Riley's like, oh, he's the love of my life. And then we're just sitting there like, yeah, right.
Right. I think
when you're just going to break up with him. Like,
right. She changed her mind after she saw how rich they are, like how luxe the apartment is. And she found out that dad's like a billionaire turned 10 times over. And so she's like, oh, wait, maybe I actually do like this guy, you know?
Yeah. And so they're at the funeral and kind of jumping because it intertwines.
It does intertwine.
So everybody's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You know, like he's gone. And then the father's like, well, my son's gone. You know, we were estranged for so many years. I didn't feel like the father didn't seem to me like he was very much upset.
No, not at all. He seemed like he was throwing a cocktail party, not his son's funeral.
Yeah.
Like, if you just looked at it, he was just like, yeah, hors d'oeuvres, or like, yeah, we got some staff walking around here with some drinks. Like,
yeah.
I didn't feel like he was mourning the loss of his kid.
Yeah.
But then again, he was estranged, but still, like, you
would think.
You would think some kind of sadness.
Right. Anyway, so they went through, like, the whole, it was like the funeral, or was it like a wake?
I think it was
more like the funeral, right?
Well, they don't have his body because they don't, yeah, so I think it's just like a memorial maybe, where they talk about him.
Right. So, like, at the end, well, Danny, first of all, finds, like, the email or, like, a video chat from Fitch to Riley saying that he wanted to break up with her. And then at first, when I thought about that, I was like, well, maybe it's good for her. Yeah. She wants to break up with him type of thing. And then she goes and she says something, and then she sees it at the funeral. Yeah. She's like, wait, I was supposed to break up with him. Yeah. And then here comes Fitch walking in. It's like, what are you talking about?
Elevator doors open. There's Fitch, and he's like, what's going on here? And everyone's like, oh my God, you're alive.
Right. Because the memorial took place at his father's house. Yes. The house that he shares with his father.
Yes. And so he's just coming home, and there's all these people grieving his loss. Not really grieving. No one was really crying, but you know.
It was just a very bizarre funeral.
Yeah. Well, his picture was up, like, you know, up in a thing with a wreath, but that was just a little.
But I mean, you have like Ben going around saying, "Oh, I love you," you know,
and trying to sleep with the girl.
And then like Tucker, like wearing other people's coats, like fur coats.
It was really. I've never in my life, I mean, been to a billionaire's funeral. I don't know if this is how they go down, but. It was felt like a cocktail party, and just a bunch of drunk and
Bonnie trying to get with Fitch's father. It was just weird.
It was really a bizarre funeral.
Right. So then Fitch comes in, and then he's like, "What do you mean you were gonna like break up with me?" type of thing. She's like, "You were not you." Then she goes and says something like along the lines of, well, you wanted to, you know, I saw that you wanted to break up with me. And he's like, well, you never were supposed to see that. Yeah. The way I see it, though, like, if she wasn't supposed to see that, why did he tape that?
Right. Because it was a bunch of videos on it was like his laptop, and it was like, I love you, I miss you, I love you, I miss you. And it was like 15 of those until finally, like, Danny clicked
I think we should break up.
I think we should break up, Riley. I want to break up with you. And he's like, whoops, like, what was this, you know? Yeah. But really quick, what do you think? Like, if you were Danny's situation and you obviously, like, I mean, turn it around, whatever, would you have told somebody, like, hey, would you have showed the video? If it was like that, you were Danny, would you have told Riley? Would you have been like, hey, listen, this fool was going to break up with you. He's dead. Let me just tell you right now, he didn't want to be with you.
I probably would.
Yeah.
Because I'm like that. Well, no. The thing is, like, I'm an open book. So, you know, you ask me something, I'm gonna tell you. But I think he should have told her.
Yeah, I agree. Especially because I think it has a lot to do with the fact that he does like her, you know. Mm-hmm. And I feel like maybe he was thinking, like, okay, look, this guy's dead. He sent this video. She already told me she wanted to break up with him. She didn't like him. So maybe this will, like, kind of help speed the process of us along.
Right. Or just like make her like kind of like not grieve as much.
Or like cry on my shoulder. I don't know.
Right. Which she wasn't doing. Anyway.
No, she wasn't even crying that her boyfriend's dead.
So and it's
a bizarre funeral.
Like, yeah, it really is. So they went and so like everybody had left and they're like, oh my gosh, Fitch is alive. He's alive. And so he was with Riley, and they were talking, and he takes out a ring saying...
A gorgeous ring.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, we didn't see it.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't see it.
She gives it back to him.
Where was I?
I don't know.
I just saw a box.
No, she
and
took
she's
it.
like, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I'm like, it's a box.
She took it out and like this showed it. I don't know where you were. It was a beautiful ring. Everybody out there who saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, this guy does come from money, clearly.
Well, I would have said yes, and I would have kept the ring.
She was nice though. She did give the ring back.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't take this. You know, I think you're gonna make another girl really, really happy one day.
Right, but she did think of keeping the ring.
Of course. I mean, I'm sure a lot of girls would think the same.
Well, see, I would have said yes.
You would have just...
I would have said yes.
Would you have just, like... But you would have married this guy?
Why not?
Oh, okay. I mean, hey, all for it, girl. Go for it.
I got nothing else going on. Right?
Oh, my gosh. Hilarious. I don't know if I would have married him. I mean, I would have been like, oh, my God, this ring is gorgeous. But there you go. I think I would have known what Riley would have done.
Yeah, but she did have feelings for him, too. So you can't really say that she didn't. It's not
No,
like
of
if somebody
course.
wouldn't be like, oh, would you marry me? And like the ring, you know, she had feelings for
She
him.
did. But she's still not strong enough to, like, take the ring.
Right.
Which, I mean, it was nice of her because how many relationships out there is there that, you know, people propose or whatever and girls are like, yeah, sure, take the ring. And then, like, the week later, like, nope, but I'm keeping the ring. Thanks. Gonna go buy myself something with it.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It is
I feel
sad.
bad for guys.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's life. Live and learn.
But I have to say, during the funeral, while this, like, whole, you know, grieving or mourning and the whole adventure with Fitch coming back and he's not dead, we see Ben was unsuccessful at first to try to hook up with Megan at the apartment.
Right.
Because Riley kind of ruined it. She walked in and, you know, Mood was killed and there it was. So Ben thought, you know, well, we're at a billionaire's apartment. How often are we here? The view is amazing. Let's get it on.
Right, in a coat closet.
I think they went to a bedroom, didn't
Did they?
I don't know.
At first, it was in a coat closet. It was the same closet that Tucker came out.
got the coats from. Well, I mean, I don't know where these doors lead to. I just assumed it's a
And
bedroom.
then they come out of the bedroom afterwards.
Yeah, so Ben and Megan officially, I guess, got it on in the funeral. Like I said, I don't know many funerals that these kind of things happen at. Cocktails are being served.
It's more like a wedding.
Yeah, like, you know, hookups are happening. People are trying to hook up with the dad. Like, it's just, you know, breakups are happening, getting back together, proposals. Like, it's what is happening right now.
Right. So they come out, so we figured, and then you see Bonnie coming out, all, like, dressed in, like, a robe.
Yeah.
And just, like, wandering around, like, the billionaire's place, which is Fitch's father.
Right.
And then here comes Fitch's father saying, well, what are you doing in my house? And I'm like, she's like, this is not my robe. And then she takes it off and, like, takes off running.
Because that happened after the funeral. Bonnie had just been, like, lingering at this mansion. She decided to not go home.
Right.
And just, you know, why not live the lifestyle of a billionaire and hide in one of the rooms, I guess.
And take his robe.
Take his robe, put it on, walk around in a silk robe, live your life until you're caught. And then you just take it off and start running. I swear Bonnie's character just cracks me up. Like, if somebody was like that in real life, you know, I think if somebody's mom was like that in real life, I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. I also like Tucker's, kind of like wrapping it up a little bit, I also like Tucker's bucket list.
Yes.
Or what does he say?
He's a tuck it list.
Tuck it list.
Yeah.
And he's like, I always wanted to hook somebody up at a funeral. That was like number 13 or something.
Yeah. He has some random stuff on his bucket list. And if you guys out there have bucket lists, his tuck it list. But he had some really random stuff that I was just laughing at. I was like, really? Like, date two twins, Sandy and Mandy.
Yeah.
And, like, I was like...
Go skydiving, which he did.
Yeah, he did. And then host his own Hey Tucker show. Yeah. So, Hey Tucker.
Yeah.
I mean, he cracks me up, but that was an interesting episode. I feel like a lot was definitely going on.
Yeah. Kind of wrapped a little bit of things up with, like, Fitch and Riley.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see Fitch again?
Maybe.
Do you think he'll come back?
I don't know if he'll come back or not.
I want to say yes. I want to say, even though she gave the ring back, I feel like he'll be at the bar and, like, Ben will see, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to hook up or anything again. I think they'll just have, like, random run-ins. That's my opinion.
Isn't that in predictions?
Well, yeah, but I just kind of
You're
tied
ahead
it
of
into
me.
Fitch. I tied it into Fitch dying in this episode. But before we wrap this completely up, guys, go to iTunes, rate and comment us, tell a friend, give us 5 stars, tell us what you think. Watch us on YouTube.
Yes.
And talk about it, guys. Connect with us so we can chat with you. You can connect with our show's Twitter at ABTV Baby Daddy. And yeah, chat with us. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, we would.
I think I'm good with the episode. Are you good with the episode?
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
It was a fun episode. A lot of craziness going on. And if anyone's ever been to a funeral like that, please let us know. A billionaire's funeral, and are they really like that?
Yeah.
Because I'm curious.
Yeah.
I've never been to one. Or a billionaire's mansion, so.
We're available. 646.
Oh my gosh. So let us know, guys. Chat with us.
Yes. Should we go into news and gossip?
Let's go to news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So last week we told you guys that they are nominated for Teen Choice Awards. Well, the rest of the cast all got nominations too, including the show. Let me just read it to you guys who's nominated for what. Derek Thieler is nominated for Choice TV Breakout Star. Taj Mowry is Choice TV Male Scene Stealer, and I think that's a really good category for him. Chelsea Kane is Choice Summer TV Star Female, and Jean-Luc is Choice Summer TV Star Male. And you can vote for Baby Daddy for Choice TV Breakout Show. This is so many nominations for just one show, and it's amazing.
When did Jean-Luc and
the rest
Chelsea
of them got the
nominated.
nominations this like a few days ago.
Oh.
So you guys can vote for them at teenchoiceawards.com, and you guys can vote once per day, I guess, per account. So maybe make a lot of accounts.
Yeah, right.
But go to teenchoiceawards.com, guys. Vote for the whole cast. Vote for the show. We love the show. I'm assuming you guys all love it too.
Yes.
Let's get them some wins. That would be awesome. I think it's Derek and I don't think about Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc maybe for Kyle XY, but I think it's Derek and the show's obviously first nomination.
Wait, Jean-Luc for Kyle XY? Kyle XY was canceled like 10 years ago.
I know, but I'm saying this Teen Choice Awards is not a new award show.
No, I know.
But I don't know if he was nominated before or not.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
I mean, like, I think this is Derek's first nomination and the show's first nomination.
I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying.
I think Chelsea's been nominated, I'm sure, for something else, and I'm sure Taj for something else. I'm not 100% positive, but yeah. So go vote for them, guys. That's our
Smart guy. No.
Right? Yes. I remember that show. But that's our news and gossip. Go vote for them. Support the show. Support the cast. I'm sure they'd love that you guys help them out and get them some wins.
Yes.
Want to go to predictions?
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You start with predictions.
I predict that this whole Riley, Ben, and Danny thing is just going to keep on going and going and going. And I don't know. It's like hard to predict.
It's hard off this episode.
Yeah, I want Bonnie to find a man.
One.
Well, at least one.
Not one
if
per
not-
episode.
Yeah. And then Tucker too. I think Tucker's lonely and he needs somebody.
Yeah, not just billionaires fur coats.
Yeah. I think Tucker's cute and I think
he needs a Sandy and a Mandy, guys. If any of the
or at
writers
least
are
just
out
Sandy
there.
or Mandy.
Yeah, I mean, it's on his ticket list.
Yeah.
He's got a show. What's going on here? Why is he not getting a girl in any of these episodes?
Yeah.
It's about time.
I agree.
Hook Tucker up with somebody. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's my prediction too. I hope that Tucker gets somebody, and I kind of like Bonnie being kind of promiscuous and crazy. Just because it's
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be that great with one person, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's our show, guys. Tell them where they can find you.
I am Anik Dufour, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at JustAnik and my website, AnikDufour.com.
I'm Annika Michelle, and you can find me at Annika_Michelle on Twitter and my website, AnnikaMichelle.com. And don't forget to follow our show's Twitter at ABTV Baby Daddy.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
We had fun.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.